Well, hello. Hi, dude. Also, I missed it earlier. Well, it was during the countdown. I forgot to do anything about it, but hello. Oh, let me just make sure we did this again.
Kneecaps. Mico and jammies, Mico and jammies, Mico and jammies, Mico and jammies, Mico and jammies.
Nice jammies, dude. Thanks for the tier 1 sub, 28 months there. Appreciate your support, brother. Thank you so much. All right, hey, welcome back to Revelation Pack for Feed the Beast. We're playing on a community server, and it has been a couple days since I've been back in, just like before. And what I'm doing is building up a... oh, we got some material selection over here, I think. Okay, so we are working on... please read. Present for you. Okay. This is indeed for me, but my bag is full. I ain't got shit. Oh, the grid, nice. Okay, well, let me put in the flowers and shit that I don't need. Let me put in this garbage. Put in a core sample. There we go. I don't need that. Don't need some red currant. I probably do actually need some food on me. Let me do that. Pop those two things in. Plenty of dirt in here to be used. Twilight oak wood. Ooh, that could be nice for an accent. We have about as much of that. We have a little bit more oak wood. 1.1 thousand. I've been using dark oak because that's what's over here, but let me go ahead and just put that away. We'll select our materials here in a minute. Get a good idea of what we actually want to use. Mana tablet, I was pretty sure I already had equipped. No, it didn't go anywhere. You just keep it on you. I like the slime boots. I like that it can't kill me by falling. That is definitely something nice. Did Quatchy build a porch over here? Hold on. Yeah, okay, so Quatchy, I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, Mico and jammies. Mico and jammies. The biggest jammies. Let me confirm.
Peach.
Hey, sluts. All right, so Quatchy, I don't know. Aw. All right, let's take a look real quick. So Quatchy, I don't know if you're here, but I was thinking of having this as being the highest level of the retaining wall. The water is going to be at this level, so we'll have the retaining wall go up to this height right here, and then we'll flood all of that in. Where I'm going to lower that down. I keep forgetting that I have the speed belt on. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to have this bridge, but I'm going to lower that down, and we're going to flood this side, which looks like it will naturally create a little bit of a lake, which would be nice. Probably going to put in a retaining section over here, a little retaining wall there, and have this be maybe a waterfall down. That way we can get down this hole. Let me go see if I can see where it goes. I don't think having a waterfall down there will be helpful. Probably just build a retaining wall and grass over this whole thing. Starting to think about how we're going to design this area beautifully as best we can. But I think also just looking at, some of these materials, this looks nice. Is this the tin? Marble bricks, fitted quarried diorite? Palette suggestion. Yeah, I agree. I'm really liking this. The block of coal chiseled. Chiseled block of coal. Beautiful. I'm really liking the block of coal. Although the black concrete is also nice, but having enough is there. I definitely like the sandstone. Birchwood planks, chiseled. Chiseled sandstone. Oh, the birchwood planks, man. I'm really thinking birchwood plank. For pillars and columns, we may end up using marble, replacing these with marble, having dark walls, a mid-tone floor, maybe the birchwood as a floor. I like the cream color, the dark gray. I like the coal because it's... I like the warmth of this dark. This sticks out to me across the rest of them as not being so cold. This is a really cold material. Skystone, I think, is not going to be plentiful enough to be used for walls because we're going to need a lot of them. The roof, I think, could be a different... Concrete powder might not be a bad idea. Concrete powder is not bad, but you have to be careful with it getting wet. I definitely like the birchwood planks being chiseled. Yeah, I like the darker gray of the coal. I like that it's warm. It's got that red tint. The concrete's cold. But the charcoal's got a warmth to it. I think is going to be nice. I'm really tempted to think the diorite, but I think a really smooth block, a proper smooth block, maybe marble. Marble, though, if I'm the astral sorcery, is a material for astral sorcery, and I wouldn't want to take that away from whatever player's using it. Could yell at Don to get onto the beast so we can get us infinite skystone. That is a thought. Infinite skystone, which is this over here. Not all of it. I know one of these is skystone. There's skystone. I do like skystone. Marble's very abundant. Oh, I'm not worried about it then. I wouldn't want to use quartz, but I like the idea of marble. I just want to take a look at, let's see, take a look at marble. What blocks do we have available? We have marble pillars, but these are small blocks. Do we have a marble pillar? Runed marble. Astral sorcery. What do we have over here? Ah, we can chisel it. Okay. The ability to chisel the material, yes, simple pillar block is what we're looking for, because then we can put our own capstones there. We're going to use these pillars as, for the most part, actually the wall pillars, these vertical, whatever you'd call them, the supports for the whole structure. And that's really what we're looking at right now. Let me go check out this book, see what we got over here. See what we got with this. I got a drink, but I need to actually drink it. I'm going to get hoarse. There we go. Not very much. Not very much. Please read. Okay. Let's see if we were able to read. All right. From Aurelie. Here's a little Prezi for you. Your personal Wi-Fi access to the storage. Ah, thank you. When you want to move it, check out the next page. Let me just check it to be sure. To move your access, move your network receiver to where you want it. Make sure you place the grid directly next to it. Go to the warehouse and retrieve your access card from the network transmitter. Right-click on your receiver with a card. You won't get this notification. You won't get any notification. It's normal. Place the card back in the transmitter. You're all set. Awesome. Thank you so much, Aurelie. I appreciate that. Even though you can't be here, I'm glad we were able to set this up in a way that you were still able to participate. You know, that to me is very important. And I'm sure the whole community is very appreciative of you being here. I know that the town would not look nearly as good without your touch. So thanks for being here, assuming that you're watching this. Okay, so looking at our forge, this looks like it may be the size that we're looking for. We do have a Tinker's Forge, which is nice. I appreciate the bars as a window. I think that's going to be nice. Let the heat out, not just let the light in, but do both. Yeah, it'd be nice to have Don in here. It would be nice to have Don. He's supposed to be helping us with bee breeding, which we do need to do as part of our objective before we can call this done. And what is that? What in the world? Someone is building a big old great tree over there. Nice. We're going to have a little tower over here. I think just a small watch post. It's not going to be that big. Maybe even just a hut, maybe 2 or 3 stories. It's not going to be necessarily that big. A mill house. Well, he's going ham, dude. Nice. Okay, so we've got a Crucible, Arcane Workbench, and a research table. We have these things, which are what we need to get started. I keep thinking I have Creative Fly, man. I'm so used to having it. Okay, so this palette suggestion I think is a good idea. I still like the block of coal. Good thing it can be chiseled. I love that the marble can be chiseled, and I love that the birchwood can be chiseled. These are very cheap materials that we can turn into really what we're looking for as far as like texture goes. Quachi's got this whole thing built over here just for trees. It's good that we have our own silver wood. We're going to absolutely want that. It's going to help us get rid of some of the flux. It's going to be, if you've played Factorio and you know how trees get rid of the pollution as it goes over into the chunk that has a tree in it, it'll erase some of the pollution. Well, that's going to be a lot of the same way in how the flux is going to be ambient over here, but having a silver tree nearby is going to be very helpful because it should absorb. I'm pretty sure that's how that works in the same way as Factorio, and that just depends on whether it still works that way. So thanks to Aurelie for setting all this up for me. I don't get to play. I've not been playing as much as I wanted to. I wanted to be playing every night, but
Flux isn't bad. You just gotta live with it. You gotta absorb it into your being.
We're gonna have to for a while, that's for sure. Okay, let me put this back. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna get rid of this palette materials over here, put them back just into the big old storage. And you keep thinking it's a radioactive potato in my hands. Cat, you and fucking potatoes. Let's get this stuff back. Even if it doesn't use a pickaxe, we're going to go ahead and just do that. And we're definitely going to use chiseled blocks of coal, because there are just some really, really nice textures in there. There we go. It requires an axe, that's right. Okay, should probably use my axe, but whatever. Okay, so we're definitely going with the birch, the marble, and the blocks of coal, which is such an odd building material. But it's going to work out well, I think. I think it's going to work out really well. Let me go ahead and put this in here. It's really nice that we have our own access point here, because I think it's going to make a lot of difference for us to be able to pull out materials as we need it. We should be able to zoom through Thaumcraft. I say zoom, I actually am going in fairly blind for whatever the rework is. I don't know. Because I played the old 1.7 version back in 1.7. That's the Thaumcraft that I know. So I have no idea what I'm really getting into here. I just know I need a Thaumonomicon, which I know exists somewhere.
The quarry days.
The quarry days, yeah. I don't see a Thaumonomicon in here. How would one be made? Thaumonomicon. How is this spelled? Thaumonomicon. Oh, it has no recipe. I know we had one laying around, but I don't know how. Oh, we have some crystals already. Create theory, we've already done it on these two.
Look in the bookshelf. I do not know where to tell you where the bookshelf is.
I'll go look around in the storage building. I have one on my inventory. Does this count as Thaumonomicon? Because I thought I looked through here before and it didn't actually have the Thaumonomicon in here. It has almost all of them. Forestry. See, I'm not seeing it. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it's not there. Hey, Tony Baloney. All right, let's see. Was it on the table? Let me take a look. On the top layer of the inventory screen. Maybe. I believe you. Since I'm already here, I'm not gonna run back and then have to run back here again just in case you're wrong. I believe you. Let me see if I can find a bookshelf. Let me see, just in case. Dump chest, take from grid. Is this the guy? Disk drive, network transmitter, Mico's Wi-Fi access. Okay, so that's where I really was saying to take the card if I need to move my inventory, which eventually I will, but not now. This is getting dug out for some other stuff down here. Ah, nice expansion. So what do we, hold on, what do we have over here? Is this like a cobblestone generator? Yeah, look at that, wow. So we have unlimited cobblestone then. Not that we wouldn't normally have unlimited cobblestone, but we have like literally unlimited cobblestone. About 1 per second. Pretty nice. A grid, power grid, nice. And it's one of these things where I'm just gonna, oh, here's a bookshelf. Bookshelf. I don't know if it's an actual functioning bookshelf though. I'm right clicking, it doesn't seem like it. Okay. Grindstone, Jesus. So many mods I just need to sit down and read. I just need like 12 wikis, get them all open, get them reading them. All right, hold on. I'll take a look at the table. I'm excited about Thaumcraft. It's been a minute since I've played it. Scribing Tools, and then yeah, no book up here. Unfortunate. I know we have one somewhere. I just don't know where it is. And let me just check this one more time. I'm not seeing it there. And once we do THA, it disappears. Okay, so either someone has it in their inventory or there is a... The fuck is with these worms? Someone might have it in a personal bench. I'm gonna go scour. Go see if I can find the Thaumonomicon. My dude, press E. Oh shit, it really is in my inventory. I thought you meant in the table. It's on the top left. Okay, there we go. Didn't see that message. No, we are holding one. There we go. This is exactly what happens IRL. I was scouring my house looking for something that's in my fucking pocket. There we go. We found it, dude. Listen, here's the thing about Twitch chat. You guys are seeing things. I'm half seeing things and then having to do all kinds of other stuff. There was no reason for me to believe it'd be in my inventory. It hadn't been until, I don't know, maybe when I was logging out or something, someone put it on me. But regardless, we've got one. So now we have the ability to look through this stuff. And I'm probably going to have to read most of this because I have no idea what the rework has got here. Who would have thought that a few sprinkles of dust could have created this marvelous book? Well, I didn't know how to make Salus Mundus. How do we do that? A bowl, redstone, flint, and some crystals, vis crystals. Who would have thought that a few sprinkles of dust could have created this marvelous book? It's a mostly blank, but it hints at a powerful new form of magic, thaumaturgy. It's the mom instinct. Gotcha, Tony. Yeah, it was in my fucking pocket this whole time. It must have been thrown on my corpse while I was AFK, because I was AFK for a time after stream. Firstly, I'll need to study the magical world that has been shown to me. For that, I will need a tool, a thermometer, which I have. A normal crafting table won't do, however, since the magical energies I need to channel while crafting it are quite delicate. A sprinkling of Salus Mundus on a mundane crafting table should solve that. The book has taught me the proper incantation to use, so it should be a simple matter. To keep myself on track, I'll need to make a list of all the requirements that need to be met on the first page of each new entry. So then we have the Arcane Workbench right here, which we've done. Not worried about knowledge totals. I've already seen this. So there we go. Types of knowledge. There are two main types of knowledge, observations and theories. They're further subdivided into main research categories like alchemy and artifice. Observations are notes and discoveries you'll have made in the real world by scanning objects. Ooh, okay, so get the thermometer and start scanning stuff. Practical observation often gives insights to how things work, and by keeping field notes of these observations, you will slowly build a solid base of knowledge to work from. Theories, in a nutshell, are ways of understanding things through careful observation, rational thought, and practical experimentation. Give me that Oxford comma, dude. Much of thaumaturgical research requires crafting theories to better understand research categories, okay? So theory crafting. For me to make any progress as a thaumaturge, I cannot rely on simply studying the world around me or stumbling upon ancient knowledge. I will need to make my own discoveries and expand my knowledge through experimentation. Crafting my own theories is the only way. I would need to create a comfortable workspace to do my research with ample supplies like writing materials and paper. We have both of these supplies available. I'm not going to be worried about scribing tools being limited. I should start crafting some scribing tools and place it upon a table, which someone else has already done for me, so that should be easy to do. Let me go ahead and grab the scribe tools and put them back on the table. Grab this and put it back on, and it should trigger for me, possibly. Maybe I just need to look through all the materials. We can do this no problem. The glass files are not a problem to make. They're just a little bit of a pain in the ass. Missing research required first steps. Let me take a look at this. 206 available. Yeah, someone's already made a little bit of progress here. Okay. My biggest worry is going to be that I'm just going to hit a brick wall and not know what I'm doing with Thaumcraft, and then go, okay, I'm just going to build instead, and then, you know, ignore the rest of it. Probably is what's going to happen if I'm being honest with you. Let me take a look with the thermometer and see what I can do with it. Because I know when I look over things... There we go. You've learned something new. So we are... There we go. So we want to look at basically everything. If it sees, if it's glowing, then you can get stuff from it. So dirt is new. Torches we've done. Well, grass is new. Let's see if actual dirt is new. If I could reach some right there. There we go. So now, just with a little bit around our base, let's see if our book...
You have touched grass.
Yes. Discovering alchemy. Okay. So first steps currently at 1 of 3. Current stage 1 of 3. So I probably have to make my own arcane workbench. I can't just use the one that's here. Let me pick this one up. Hopefully that's not a problem. Pick this one up. Some rest will inspire me, so I need to sleep now. Let's go ahead and put it down.
Mico, why am I crashing now?
I don't fucking know. There we go. All right. So I'm still 1 out of 3. I probably have to go through the effort of crafting it myself. So let's make some Salus Mundus. Some flint, a bowl, some redstone, and then 3 crystals, which I don't think it matters which ones we use. Let's go ahead and see if we can find a bowl. We do, in fact, have un bowl. Let's see, redstone. That's why this is so convenient now, you know. Pull out just the 1 and then flint. Cool, and then we need crystal. Any 3? I think we're going to take the one that's most plentiful. Air vis, 1, 2, 3. It might have to be 3 different types, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up one of each of the others. And these things don't have any value to us right now, so we don't really care. I don't know if this is where we do the crafting or if we just do it in a regular bench. Probably just a regular bench, but we can make it here. Okay. Ah, and it only consumes the redstone and the crystals. The bowl and the flint is fine. Ah, for like a mortar and pestle? Is that what it's trying to do? This is, yeah. Interesting, that's cute. Very thoughtful. Okay, probably have a shelf that has one of those on it. Just put a shelf somewhere that has this stuff on it. Since we're probably going to be doing a lot more of that. So we have Salus Mundus. Now we need to grab some plank, which treated wood planks I don't really want to use. We have a lot of treated wood. What the fuck? Why do we have so much treated wood? It, of course, it doesn't make a fucking crafting bench. Let me have
Steel
one dark oak.
production has about 16 treated wood as an output.
Oh. Crafting table. We have to go through all the effort ourselves. Pretty sure. Oh, that's cute. So now we have our own table, which is great. Let me check this. Current stage 1 out of 3. Or is this what it is? Okay, so let's go ahead and make a wood table. Just a wood table. Doesn't matter what type of wood. Okay. Let's just do what the man tells us, okay? Just do what the man tells us. I'm going to use whatever wood's most plentiful. Okay, let's get back on effectively our crafting table. Do that to get some planks, put them across the top, and use 2 other boys to make our table. And I'm going to put this one over here. We're probably going to have a basic one that I leave out here, and then we're going to have like ours that we're going to move into the main building. We'll see. Yeah, it'd be nice to have an actual mortar and pestle for that, but it's also one more thing that needs to be crafted, you know? Okay, so now let's go and get, let's see. I think it's just glass. I think the file is made with glass. Yeah, it is. Pretty sure. 3 glass and clay. That's right. Oh my god, clay. A clay bead. Look, yeah, we have no clay. I only need like 1 set of files, and we don't have any, so I'm going to take a look at glass. There we go. We have a few vials, but we don't have any files. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Put that on there, and then we get 8 files. So that's not bad. We get 8 out of it. Okay, and then we need some ink. It's going to be nighttime. I need to sleep. Let me go back to my bed and sleep. I don't know how... We got 3 people on. If they're not in the overworld, which there's a chance, we should be able to just sleep through the night. I need to sleep to progress.
No, we're both in a different dimension, so you'll be able to sleep on your own.
Oh, hell yeah, nice. Just gotta find my...
Pastoral sorcery!
Nah, I gotta sleep tonight for sure. How do I get to my bed?
You're actually fine in the town. We have a bunch of mega torches lining the city, so mobs won't spawn anywhere nearby.
No, I need to do progress. It said I need to sleep in order to rest. I think I need it to progress thaumaturgy. Stealing this bed.
Ah.
There we go. Let's see if this is updated. Current stage 1 of 3, 1 of 2. It hasn't updated. Let me check that message again. Your fingers tingle strangely as you handle the crystal. What does this mean? Maybe some rest will inspire you. Well, fuck me, you didn't. I tried. We're going to follow the instructions here. I may too do a quick start guide on a wiki somewhere. I just got to make sure I get the right version of Thaumcraft. But let's hope that we don't need it. Let's hope we don't need it for sure. Okay. So let's see. Scribing tools. Let me check these again. File, feather, and black dye or ink. Okay. Let's take an ink sack. Oh, a single feather. We have with all the chickens we have a single feather. Wow. It'll have to be enough. I know once you make one, you can refill it with ink.
The chicken farm is not hooked up to the refined storage.
Ah, got it. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and create this theory since it is on my table. It's the brand new one. It's all I have available. You've run out of paper. Oh, shit. Okay, well, let's see how much paper we have. 40 paper. I'll take 20 for now. I am absolutely comrade. Thank you for supplying me. But this is all going to get used. All right, there we go. All right, you start tinkering with some devices and find a new way of incorporating them into magical creations. Gain 14 to 24 artifice. 15 artifice and a bonus draw. I mean, I don't care about this. Is this giving me a sticky piston, or is it going to require... I'm going to take calibrate. I think the artifice needs to reach, what, 100?
Would you like a basic understanding?
Yes, Robot Lothridge, I would love one.
Okay, so they've done away with the puzzle system in favor of RNG and needing special blocks to get the research that you want.
I see. Okay. So I should keep note of the things it's asking for. And
yes.
Then, okay.
Because then you can close the table, get what you need, and then come back and research that.
So am I wasting my time by going normally?
No.
Without those items? Okay.
You're just being cheap.
Well, I'm always going to be cheap. Gain 25 progress divided evenly between all current active categories and a bonus draw. I'll take a bonus draw. Lothridge is a TPA. I'm too busy. Maybe I'm not, though. Maybe I'm not too busy for Robot Lothridge. I'm going to get the Robot Dick, though. Probably. Fucking spooky. There he is. Amogus. Nice maid outfit, dude. Guess it. Oh, Giga Pickle. Hell yeah, I was almost hungry. Oops. Almost threw my pickle away. There you go. Thank you, Lothridge. That's giving you a tip. You perform. There we go. Gain 15 to 30 progress in a completely random category. I'm going to go for the value. I'm going to go for 25 divided, guaranteed. I'm going to go for this. Reject fundamentals finding. You can come to the realization that fundamentals is not vital for your current research. You will not gain any more progress on fundamentals or draw any cards related to that category, but your current progress will remain. A momentum of revelation shows you... Oh, this gives me one. You take a step back and reassess your findings. You can get rid of invalid conclusions and proceed with lose 10 progress divided evenly, but gain 1 inspiration and a bonus draw. I think that's the answer, because we profit from the previous draw plus 25. Total progress is split evenly among all.
Reject. Hold on. What is the goggles?
Goggles are 40.
Yes, but hover over and see what the name is.
Artifice.
Get the reject.
Reject fundamentals?
Yeah, it doesn't cost anything, and you get those points into Artifice.
Your current progress will remain. Okay. We still have paper. Reject artifice findings. Ooh, we don't want to do that then. Let's just rethink.
Mm-hmm.
Lose 10 progress, but that's okay. Okay, completely random category, ponder. Gain 25 progress between all current active categories and a bonus draw. So what is this down here? Fundamentals. So we would get 25 divided, so we'd get 12 in each. I think YOLO the up to 30 into whatever, but we'd have to end up losing some anyway. I think rethink. No. Ponder? We still profit when we have to do rethink, because we only lose 5. Complete theory. Oh boy. Did we just not get it? Was there like a 60% chance to get it and we didn't get it?
I believe that's how it works.
Okay. Try again.
Yeah, this is why I say the puzzle system was a lot better, because it worked.
14 to 24 artifice for a piston. Like, a piston's not hard to make. Let's not be lazy here. Okay, cool. So now I understand. Do we have a piston? We do have a single piston. I'm going to take that boy. I'm going to take that boy. There we go. Okay, so we've got 17 artifice. Fuck. Reject artifice. No. We're going to calibrate. Okay. Reject artifice, not happening. Experimentation, a completely random category. Rethink, lose 10. I'm going to be 30 in a random category. I'm going to take that and see if it lands artifice again. It did not. Fundamentals and arcane infusion. Nice. Complete theory. We have a chance. God damn it, dude. Hold on. Let me... If we hover, it doesn't give us anything. Hey, let's just keep trying. We got plenty of paper. Experimentation. It gave us fundamentals. I'm not giving you a damn dropper. 15 artifice and a bone straw. That's fine. Rethink universal theory. Okay. Reject artifice? Ooh. We could get fundamentals. You need a paper farm, basically. Yeah, that's what this seems like. A little bit of black ink every now and then. Just go kill some squids and it'd be fine. But it's the paper that you're going to run through quickly. Okay, so let me look at this universal theory again. A moment of revelation shows you the common links between all you've been studying. Your total progress is split evenly amongst all current revealed and valid categories, and an additional category will gain the full bonus. So this is if you want to hedge your bets. But I'm only valid in this category, and I don't want to divide that up again. Lose 3, but get a bulb. I think I'm going to get a bulb and lose 3 or lose 5. Gain 18 for fundamentals. Reject artifice. Experimentation. 30 in a random category. What is this over here? Is this artifice? Reject artifice. It's free. I'm going to rethink. It's still, I have this as a bank to lose stuff from, which is nice. We can, I feel like rethink is just like take a hit, but get a bonus draw. That went up. How did it go up? You thought reject on that one? Gain 24 fundamentals. I'm gonna take fundamentals. That's what we're pushing for right now. That gets us up to 53, which is nice. I don't want a random category. I think rethink for a better reroll. We lose 10 though, goes down to 43. I'll take the random. We get a 50-50 shot. We ended up getting 60 there. I'm gonna try it. It still didn't work. God damn, dude. All right, listen, let's go grab some more paper. Let's go grab some more paper. Lots and lots of chance, yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm doing it wrong, but you guys will let me know if I am. No, I'm not doing my dick wrong. I know how to do my dick right.
Would you like some resource assistance?
I don't think I need it.
All right.
Thank you, though. There we go. All right, so making paper will not be that bad. We've got a bit of paper here. But this is how it goes. There we go. 45 paper. Hell yeah. Okay. 45 paper. Listen, let's try again. I'm not giving you an enchantment table. You're high. Just try again. Forehead. You want an empty map. You want a hopper. For a potentially great start to Artifice, a hopper is not bad. Let me just see if we have one. We do have one. There we go. We'll go with that. It's a good start. We got a very good roll. Almost maximum, dude. It's going to be nice. I need that like when we're playing some PoE. Get ourselves some T1 rolls. Calibrate. Gain 15 Artifice and a bonus draw. I'll take that. So we're certainly not rejecting Artifice. We're already up to 42. All right, Ponder. Gain 25 progress evenly between all current active categories and a bonus draw. That puts us up to like 70, 67? I'll take it. I'll take the 67. Oh, thank Christ. We've done it. We've done it. Okay, so let me just take a look at my book. If this does what I think it does, then we're two. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Inventory scanning available. Click for a recipe. We've already got one of these, so I'm not worried about it. I don't think I have to craft one of these. So we are now 2 out of 3. So theory crafting over here is also complete. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Now that I have a workspace, I should start performing some research. I can now formulate theories based on how... Okay, I see. I've already kind of done this. My progress in a research category is shown as a percentage, 100%. Getting less than 100% to category still counts, however, and will be added to your current knowledge. So you bank whatever you completed, even if it doesn't land on it. So you do have to hit the 100%. Only the highest category will get the full bonus. All others will lose 30% of their total. So you really do want to push for 1. Normally, research is a bit scattershot. I can direct my research with the use of research aids. If I use certain nearby blocks, items, and curios during the research progress, it will allow me to focus my research in a certain direction. For example, having access to a bookshelf will give me reference materials that I can use during the research process. These come in the form of limited special draws that have a higher chance of occurring than normal draws. That will differentiate them from normal draws. For example, the bookshelf grants the boundless research option and 2 chances at the notation research option that can only be gained when you use the bookshelf. When you start your initial research, you can choose which research aids to use, but it should be noted that each aid you use reduces your initial inspiration by 1. There are potentially a lot of things that could be used for research aids. I should experiment. Okay. I'm not really worried about that. Celestial observation, you've not begun this research, but I can complete it. Nice. I've noted a link between the phases of the moon and the speed at which the aura replenishes itself. I should investigate this phenomenon further and even expand my investigation to see if other heavenly bodies influence magic. A few minor tweaks to my thermometer should enable it to make measurements from objects in the sky. I should remember to carry some paper and scribing tools with me so I can take notes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and have a copy of Scribing Tools in my pocket, and I'm going to take some paper. Just have it with me. And take the thermometer and see if... I've already studied that today. So I am... Interesting. Let's go find some more blocks to interact with and see if we can get some more... You've learned something new. Plants! I've learned about plants! Hell yeah, dude. Learned about something new, eh? Nothing new can be learned from this. Yes, stupid wood blocks. Useless bitch. There we go. Both of these forms of the block got something useful out of them. Leaf. Nice. Leaf is good. These things aren't glowing, so I suppose not. Let's just go around town and see if we can find stuff to scan. How are flowers not scannable? Are you high? You are high. Crops for sure. I don't want to actually farm them. There we go. Nice scarecrows. There we go. I wonder if you can scan water. Yep, the age-old process. Scan all the things. That's what we're doing. There we go. Probably a number of the farmland itself, probably. But the farmland itself is useful. Aha, it was. We have a lot of tomatoes, dude. Nothing new can be learned from this? Ah, good. We got celestial notes. Stellar, southern quadrant. We also have lunar waxing gibbous. Okay, so we're definitely going to want to hold on and look at the sky every night. I'm pretty sure every night is going to be necessary. Ah, something new. There we go. Give me some flowers, dude. There we go. Scan some water. This process is kind of nice. I'm enjoying it for sure. Signs do have something to them. Fences don't. Here we go. This glass does. Stairs do. This does. Yeah, wow, we got a lot of shit from that waystone. Whoa. Nice. We got a lot of stuff from the stuff in here. We can scan stuff that's inside boxes, so yes, absolutely. It makes a lot of sense for us to want to come in here and scan all of this.
If it's in a chest, or if you scan a chest, it will scan everything in that chest.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. 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 Oh. Oh, the mother lode. Who knew it was in our backyard? Oh. Oh. Oh, nice. Hey, Zombie Brain was in this one. Very nice. There we go. No seeds, apparently.
Sadly, I do not believe that works for the refined storage.
Oh, that would be too strong.
That would burst your eardrum with dings.
Just one really big ding right in my ear hole. There we go. All right. Just checking. I mean, I'm still getting quite a bit out of these guys. So the question then to me is... The question to me... Can I scan living things? Hold on. What did he learn from this? All right. Vishram? Okay. Well, that's good to know. I think there are other levels, though, I should take a look of. My dings are too powerful. These dings are very strong. Very powerful dings. This is that main floor. I need to try and go up from here, I think. No. Oh, glass, though. Hold on.
If you want to come over to the mining dimension, we have a lot in drawers and chests that you can scan.
Oh, yeah. The fucking bounce, dude. The bounce is so good. I need to find where the dimensional storage sort of route is. Let me go out this way and see if I can find it. There's a convenient way to do that. No, probably not. Let me go over to the mining dimension real quick as well and see what I can find in there. Have I looked at this? I don't think I have. Oh. Give me them dings, boy, and free my soul. Oh, there we go. There we go, man. This is working out pretty well. Yeah, I didn't check this area. There is something further down. Let me check and see if there's anything in here. Any of these guys. They're probably empty. There we go. Is this stone torch? Nice. Let's see if I can get onto... I don't think I'm going to be able to swing that. No. Perfect. The simple storage mod that I had used before... The simple storage mod that I had looked at before was one that required you to... I had streamed it, actually, a little bit. There was a... You had to have it still in chests, but you could still access all of the chests that were connected to the network. Let me go into the... Speaking of network, let me go to the mining dimension if I can remember where the portal is. Let me go see if all the tinker stuff has any value. There we go. Ender chest has got to be good. We are ultimately looking to make a, there we go. So these main core blocks seem to have something to them. Okay, bars? Yeah. Another, there we go, there we go. Trying to get all this stuff in there. Perfect. Well, this is going to be nice to load up. Scan all the things, yeah, for sure. See what we can do with that. We get a little fucking just a bit to nowhere. It's good that it's integrated with all this stuff. Let me go see if we can scan the scan these guys. Funny that the chiseled block itself is also connected. There we go. I don't want to go into the twilight just yet. There we go. There we go, perfect. Okay, so I think we've got all of that stuff. We got the mushrooms over here that need to be done. We're getting some dings from this. I'm not quite sure what the value of the dings is. Stairs look good, though. We'll have to take a look later. Where is the mining dimension? I saw the portal a minute ago, and then I lost it. I'm pretty sure it hasn't moved. I thought it was over on this area.
It's the bluish portal behind the smelter.
Well, there it is, yeah. There we go. Scan the slime boots. Oh, yeah. Probably be good to do that. Scan lava. Nice. Okay. This looks like it's healthy. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, lots of bins. Ooh, nice ding. Nice ding on that chest. Nice ding on that chest, too. No ding on that chest. What a sad boy. Let me see. We got some more building. These guys have been busy over here. Goddamn. Go see what all this is. Asphalt concrete. Very nice. It's a nice material. Scan Lothridge? Scan Lothridge. Come on, you get back here, you little shit. Fucking scan Lothridge. It's gonna happen. Okay. Seeing some bee work over here. There we go. Got him. Oh, we even got some, there we go. Can only scan one villager. Got it. Plenty of stuff to scan. This is what I think I'm looking for. Oh, that just goes a pit. Ooh. Ooh! Ah. You fucker. Ooh. Hold on. If we could stop bouncing. There we go. This stuff we already have. It seems none of the seeds are useful. Holy mother of God. Nice. Very nice. The actual finished products can be scanned most of the time.
You still have the slime sling, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I should be able to get out of here.
Could be.
There we go. Nice. All right, let me see if we can go ahead and do that. Nice.
Just barely, yeah.
That's fantastic. Hey, hold on. You come here. I tried. Redstone dust doesn't need anything. We've got a lot of good stuff coming up here. Nice. Oh, these are some dings. Whoa, here we go. Nice, nice, nice.
And who would that be, Embryon?
There we go.
I don't think he can scan himself.
Oh, dude, I should be able to. Cannot scan self, sad. Oh, yeah. Good storage area over here. All right, listen, this is going pretty well. We're getting some good dings. God, I don't know what any of this shit is. Okay. There's nothing in that. I am not... Oh, there we go. I don't think I'm going to worry about scanning absolutely everything over here. I think we can pretty much call what we have good. I'm actually going to see if I can find that way down there. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is, only that it dings. That's all that matters.
Scan these?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, not the pipes.
Okay. Because I know those are just made of a lot of things, so they might be good.
Oh, that was nice. This block in the middle. Fusion crafting core. There we go. Okay, I'm done hearing that sound for a while. Yeah, I'm good there. Let's head back. I'm pretty sure I walked toward the windmill, so we're going to walk away from it to get back to where we started. Yeah, I think that's the portal right there. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff scoured. We'll want to take a look at the stuff once we get home. Newly discovered research for plants. Nice. We got celestial observation on the way, which we're probably going to need to have all those phases done. This isn't quite ready to go yet. So I know that the research, the insights, I think is what they're called. There we go.
I don't mean to interrupt. I just want to say this while Tyvox is in the chat.
Sure.
I'm sorry. I am not planning to destroy the server with lag. It just might happen.
Oh, no. Please don't. All right, there we go. All right, so we've done quite a bit of scanning, and now what we could do is go back and I think just continue piling on the research as best we can. I should have eaten a pickle. Damn it, dude. Should have eaten one of those fancy-ass Lothridge pickles. Don't think I picked much up, though, on my way there. We'll wait for nighttime, and they should get the next moon phase, but we'll need to make sure that we're trying to get all of them. This is the one theory that we still need to work on. I'm not giving you a dropper. Ponder and activator track, 14 artifice, 25. Not picking random, we're going to take ponder. That's up to 40, nice. Reject artifacts, oh. Rethink. Get the bonus draw. We could get a really good roll here. I think ponder. Ponder is good. 25 divided up. This gives us a progress of about 48%. Complete theory there. That was enough for, I think, fundamentals. Okay. So we could do this without selecting anything. I think I'm going to try that, but man, you know what? Having that nearby. Calibrate, 15 artifice. I'll take up to, yeah, this is a random one. Alchemy, fundamentals. They didn't land what we were looking for. Reject alchemy. Yeah, we're going to do that. Experimentation in a random category. Complete theory. We got some fundamentals there. Let's try again. Calibrate. I'm not giving you a map, so I'm not making one. Ponder. We've got artifice here, which is what we're looking for. There we go. Let's do this. Gives us a big boost, ponder does. Rethink universal theory. Reject artifice. Yeah, this is fundamentals. It'd be nice to reject fundamentals. Let's do rethink real quick, because we only lose 5. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. We lose a little bit, but they both become about even. Universal theory, again, wouldn't help us. Damn, we've lost a lot there. Celestial studies. Gain 25 to 50 inspiration toward fundamentals, which looks like what we're progressing right now. You may gain other things as well. But we lose our notes. We can get our notes back again. We can do that again. Let's take the big payout. Oh, we don't have these particular ones. We have wax and gibbous. Okay, in Southern Quadrant, we can't do that. Experimentation. Honestly, I think experimentation and just go with what we've got there. Ooh, Golemancy up to 30%. That's nice. So now that I know that that's contributing, I don't feel like I have to get everyone as high as possible. I'm going to go for averaging. The average total value across all of them. I don't care how many categories. I'm not going for one in particular. I'm going to be happy with all of them. I'm pretty sure. The way that I read it, that'll work. Calibrate 15 artifice. I'll take it. Tinker, I'm not giving you my thermometer. Or is it that you have the thermometer? Because it didn't take the hopper from me. It didn't take the piston. So if you just have the thermometer. I might be able to put a big dent in the in the Thermonomicon. Yeah, it didn't take my thermometer. Okay, so just have one. You're not giving it up. I will gain 25 between this, so it's about 12 and a half. This is in a random category. Yeah, I'm going to take Ponder. Yeah, there we go. We didn't quite get there, so let's craft theory again. Off we go. Experimentation, we're going to go calibrate. I want to stick to artifice if we can. We have a hopper. 19 artifice, I'll take it. Reject artifice, we'll have to take experimentation. We got more fun. Oh, that was artifice. We did. Let's go ahead. Ooh, and while we're here, scan. See, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. You've already studied that today. Got the sky as well. Okay, so we've got two. We've got lunar full, waxing gibbous. Nice. Okay. Are any of these needing scanned? I think I already scanned them all. Yes. Yes, I did. All right, we're done scanning for now. Okay, let me take a look at the book. Not quite. We have this. We probably have to make our own thermometer. We have one, but we have not made one. So let's go ahead and make one. And I'm pretty sure it is glass pane. I'm pretty sure one glass pane. I'm being actually, I'm being a pain in the ass when I'm just taking random stuff out, but at the same time, someone's got to use it. Ah, fuck. Thermometer. It's right on an arcane workbench, but we need the crystals. Ah, I do not have the crystals. Let's go ahead and use this one. It's already here. It's already got the crystals on it. There we go. Okay, so we've made our own. What I'm going to do is drop this one off for anybody who wants it. I've made my own. And now it should count this as complete. Okay, so now I'm understanding how to read the UI a little bit better now. Did we not have any? I thought we had some over on this table. It said there was available, but probably not on this table. There we go. So now we're looking at alchemy, which we may be able to do just based on, yeah, observation fundamentals. Nice. Yeah, we did a lot of this. Now we need to make our own crucible, which we have a crucible here, but I'm going to need to make my own. For sure. Celestial observation doesn't seem to go into anything. It doesn't have any other requirements as far as I can tell. Okay. So really we're just working on this, which are 2 out of 3. Just need to make a crucible. Oh, I can see my knowledge totals here. Nice. We've got a lot of knowledge sitting around. And then we have our theories, which we need to push. I've got 3 for artifice, which is good. I've got 0 for golemancy. I'd love to be able to push for golemancy. Yeah, we'll see. Fundamental observation. We got a lot of artifice observation. Okay. This will require experimentation and something to hold the alchemical substrate. A simple brewing stand will not do. What I need is a mystical crucible. A cauldron is the right shape and size, but what it effectively is a big metal bowl. Will never be able to hold the magical energies I wish to manipulate. Once again, applying some Salus Mundus to a cauldron should fix my problem. There we go. So let's go ahead and make a cauldron, which we do with iron. Pretty sure it's 7. Here we get a cauldron. Let's place it. I know this thing's going to need to be placed over fire as well. Salus Mundus. Do we have the mortar and pestle on us? We don't. Let's get one flinty boy. Flint. And a bowl. Okay, nice bows, dude. Try a bow, ender bow. These are nice. These guys have been going hard. All right, so we got the bowl. We need redstone. Oh, my God. Redstone, and we need the jewels. So crystal. Let me grab one more here. There we go. And that should be it. Redstone, mortar and pestle. Across the... Oh, it does need to be 3 different types. Okay. Well, glad we have the 3 different types here. Probably could keep those. I also know these are the same thing, but I'll pull out of the main inventory before I pull off at the table. All right, Salus Mundus. I'm going to leave this here since we have a table ready to go. How do I get more of those crystals, by the way? Do we get them just by mining? That may be the case. All right, come here. Fucking angel dust.
Yeah, just by mining.
Okay, got it. We were really enthusiastic about jumping into that shit. All right, here we go. Go ahead and complete that. We may be able to do the last phase. I have my Crucible. Now I need something to experiment with, and I happen to have the perfect thing. I've spent many a late night studying Thaumaturgy, and flickering torchlight is not the best thing to be ready by. Ah, we can make yellow niter. 10 lux, 10 ignis, 10 potentia. With glowstone dust thrown in as the catalyst, it produces yellow niter. This niter is nice. It's really bright, effectively a torch. Auramancy. I am really looking for Alchemical Metallurgy. I want Golemancy for sure. And I need all 3 of these. So let's start here. Visit the lowest depths of the world. Visit the highest peaks you can find. Well, I know how to do that. You'll see probably in the overworld, so I'm not going to worry about the mining thing. I need to be able to get down there and get back up. That's the thing. Well, this looks like a potential way for Mico to drop in. This only goes down a little bit. Not deep enough. This is still Y54. I can't find Rion's diggy hole. Yeah, I don't want quite all the way to the top. Is this Rion's diggy hole? Yes, down this way. There we go.
Rion's hole is down the main staircase.
I'm not sure where that is, so I'm going to find it by going back up. We are at 12. If this ain't it, then I'm going to have to dig out my pickaxe myself. Oh. Okay. You have visited the deep, dark depths and have learned much. Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm a quick learner. Hell yeah. Do I need to pop in and show you my hole? Yes. Okay, good. Oh, while we're here, we might as well scan the box. Oh, very nice. Yes, very glad we scanned the box. Going upstairs is a fucking nightmare with these boots on, let me tell you. Do not throw the thermometer away. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, I see it now. Oh, that's what this is. Okay, I see now. Perfect. All right, so good deal. We've got that figured out. Can't believe I'm level 24. How the hell? There we go. I have shown you. I have seen your hole, even while you're not here. So that's good. We've got that ready to go. All right, let's... at this point, we've done the deepest depths. I don't know if that hill over there is going to be high enough. I know there are mountain biomes. Let me just go try this over here. Hold on. Let me do... Get up onto Emil's house. The top of Emil's house may be the highest point that we can get access to. Oops. Oh, if you... Okay, if you... There we go. Getting up on those trees and slime jumping. There we go. I freaking love these boots, dude. Oops. Oh, I went too far. Hold on. This is fucking flubber. There we go. Let me just jump up there for now. This is the highest point I can see around town. We're just going to do this and hope it's high enough. We're getting all the way up to 122. Aha! There we go. That was, in fact, enough. Nice. Yoink. There we go. Let's get back home. Perfect. That's how we're going to get around from back more. Hey, Mud, yeah, back to Minecraft, of course. Yeah, the patrons voted on wanting to see some Feed the Beast, so here we are. Trying to figure out some Thaumcraft since I'll be our Thaumaturge. Okay, so we've done that. I don't know that we need to create any more theories. I think we're good right now until we see somewhere in the book. Now I'm understanding how to do this. Complete one. What do you want now? A caster's gauntlet and a vis resonator. How do we make this? Nether quartz and iron plate ore. There we go. Okay. Thaumcraft has its own iron plate, which we'll try and make that one. So a piece of nether quartz. And then it needs these two crystals specifically. All right, what about the gauntlet? A little bit of leather. It needs a thermometer, so the fact that we have a second thermometer is good. This needs all the elements as well, and 100 vis cost. Interesting. Caster's gauntlet. Let me see what it does. I'm not really interested in casting, but that's okay. Slowly but surely, I'm beginning to understand the nature of vis. So much is still hidden to me, but I think I now know enough to begin molding it to my will. For this, I will need a tool, a very special tool. I've stumbled across some dusty scrolls penned by a long-dead thaumaturge. It describes how to craft wands that are used to store and channel vis. The insights I learned from the scrolls were useful, but the application seems so limiting. Why trap vis in a wand when it is all around you? Even the wand itself seems impractical to me. If you need something to grasp and shape the aura, it should be something appropriate, something like a glove. Any old glove will not do. It needs to be handcrafted from the finest leather and laced with vis-conductive materials. Iron is a poor vis-conductor, but it is all I have available to me at this time. Luckily, there will be no mucking about with magical wood, so forth to store the vis. But I will need some way of channeling vis directly from the aura, a vis resonator, if you will. I will also attach a stripped-down thermometer to the glove so I can monitor the local aura. Lastly, I will place a receptacle in the back of the glove. The scroll mentioned the use of special crystalline foci to channel the vis from the wands. The crystalline lattice shaped the vis into different configurations to create all manner of useful effects. Brilliant, actually. It irks me that I did not think of it first. Fortunately, I have already thought of several ways to improve the design, and the shape of the glove lends itself to manipulating the flow of vis much more than an old-style wands could. Okay, so we've got access to that. Let's take a look at this. We can complete it. Good deal. And now we have the ability to make enchanted fabric, which I'm not interested in doing. Boots of the Traveler will be nice, but really just completing it so that we have the Discovering Golemancy done. Part of the requirements that we have for beating the game is that we have to have golems harvesting seeds for the bee farm to get all of the seed oil that we need. That is part of the requirement. So we need to get golems operational. We don't have to do any more thaumaturgy than that, but we do have to do that much. We have alchemy unlocked as well, a whole new branch over here, which this adds a whole lot of stuff. Arcane infusion itself is a lot of the trinkets, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Paving stones, which the paving stones are really nice. They give you running for a short duration. I think like 4 seconds of higher speed, which is nice. Bottled taint. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, this is stuff that makes the doing thaumaturgy a little bit more convenient. The fundamentals, though, are going to get us over to the Golemancy. What?
The bottled taint.
Yes. All right, potion sprayer. That's nice. I'm not really worried about any of this stuff. I think we're going to do Golemancy, but we're kind of just pushing to that point. Alchemical Metallurgy requirement is missing. So how do we get Alchemical Metallurgy? Is that something in here? Ah, it is. Missing basic alchemy. So we have to complete this. Research completed for basic alchemy. Oh. So now we need to do this one, which is just a matter of alchemical brass, which we do with iron. We just turn it into this, which we only need to do 5 instrumentum, which let me see if there's an item that could easily make some instrumentum, like a shovel. I think I remember back in the day we used a stone shovel. We have some 8 instrumentum there, so we'd do 2 of this, and then we'd have some leftover earth. I don't think there's going to be anything that's pure instrumentum except a black quartz shovel. It still isn't an exact amount, so the leftover will become taint. Emeradic crystal shovel would do it. We can make 2 brass out of 1 of these and not have any left over. Same with a bound shovel, which I have. No, I have a flux infused. Never mind. Huh. Okay. But a regular wooden shovel. Oh, you know what? A wooden shovel is exactly right. Almost. It'd still have some extra, but that's okay. Let's make 3 wooden shovels. Let's make 3 wooden shovels. Put it in our thing here. We'll have to fill it with water as well, so we need a very nearby water source. Let me go ahead and see if I can grab a bucket. I'm pretty sure we'll have one. We do, in fact, have a bucket. Un bouquet. Okay. Grab it from down here. We'll make a little hole, a little trough for ourselves. I'm not sure if I need the fire underneath. If I do, then we're going to have to be very careful how we do this. I might move it out. I might move it like out here. It's not saying anything about having it over a fire, but I remember it needing to be over a fire. Okay, so it's got water in it, but it's not going to do anything until... It's not going to do anything until we actually put fire under it, I'm pretty sure. This will only get us 2 shovels. There we go. Just do that for now. Get our 3rd shovel. We throw 3 shovels in, then we throw an iron ingot. We throw the iron ingot in, and it should be good enough. Let me check and see if basic alchemy. Place your crucible over a heat source, fire, lava, niter, or so. Oh, niter. Add water and wait till it boils. Yeah, you have to wait for the bubbles. Add ingredients with the essentia you require, either by dropping them on the or clicking with the item on the crucible's top face, which is good because before you had to actually throw them out of your inventory and try and make them arc into the crucible. It was annoying. Throw in a catalyst. Okay. So there we go. We are definitely going to want to do shovel. 3 shovels. So we need to build this over... Let me see how we make niter. I probably can't do... We have to probably put it over fire and then we put niter. Let me take this out. It destroys the block under it. Interesting. Oh, no, that was because of this thing. For now, we're going to probably just do it right over here. It's right by the water. We'll put Netherrack right down there, light it on fire, put the crucible right on top of it. So let's do that and dig out these guys. We'll have our viewport here from the side. Let's go ahead and fill it. We have our infinite water source right over here, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, so let me go over here to our inventory. Let me eat our other apple as well. Bottle that taint. You cannot contain the taint. Cannot contain the taint. Let's see. We've got, let's see, a need for, we have an iron ingot. We have that. We need netherrack, which 1.3 thousand. I'm surprised we have that much actually in the storage. That much got brought back. 1.3 thousand and a flint and steel. So we'll have to probably make one. Flint and iron. Put those together for flint and steel. This is how we'll light the netherrack, which, for those of you who are uninitiated, will never stop burning. It will burn forever once it's lit. So we put that there, we light it, that will stay on fire, and then we just wait for that to bubble. And here what we can do is put that dirt back, and then we're safe. So now it's bubbling. What I want to do is get these shovels in my hand. I think a thermometer will tell me how much essentia is in there, or the elements that are in there. No, it used to. It's not right now, though. Okay, so now what I want to do is toss in the catalyst. And we got 1 alchemical brass out of it, and we lost a little bit of water. There we go. Rian has showed up with his hole. Nice. Unable to take notes of your studies. Why? Out of paper. Oh. There we go. Did we get new star notes? No, we didn't. Eastern quadrant, southern quadrant. Okay, so that's fine. But we are getting more of the... We are getting more of these notes, which I'm just going to put in here. I'm not worried about holding on to them this whole time. Okay, so we've got that. We've got some alchemical brass. I know that we needed the alchemical brass for this. Once we have this... Oh, it wants me to make thaumium ingot. Ah, fuck it. I need more alchemy, too. Okay. We do have the ability to do artifice, though, which is nice. Okay, so we've discovered artifice. We can make the thaumaturge goggles. We're so close to Golemancy, dude. We need to make the vis resonator, and we need to make... Yeah, iron plate I need to figure out how to make. So we need to make 1 vis resonator to make the gauntlet, which isn't hard. This will be easy to make. Okay, so nether quartz and iron plate. Iron plate. Oh, look, we already have some iron plates in there. I'm just going to take that one. And then quartz. Black quartz we have. We have blocks of quartz. We do not have raw quartz in the thing, which is interesting. Okay. Let's see. So we're going to either have to go to the nether, or we're going to have to hope that there's a box somewhere that has some not connected to the thing, which I'm going to go check the main building. I'm pretty sure there's some quartz somewhere in there. I'd be surprised if not. There we go. I love these fences over there. All right, nether quartz. Where would that be? If I was nether quartz, where would I hide? I didn't take a look to actually see where things are, but I also wouldn't have. I'm looking for nether quartz. It's not anything you would have dug up. No, there wasn't anything down here. Back here was all wood. I've already checked this out. All right, so I don't think we have any. That's strange. I feel like we would have tons of it with how much these guys have been digging around in the nether. Surprised. Okay, so chances are I'm going to need to go look for some. Man, I doubt that we don't have any. Is that a Rion? Or is he down in his... He's down in his hole. Fucking Rion. Diggy hole, my Dan. All right. So we don't have any... We're not going to be using that. Let's go ahead and fill it back in. This hole isn't necessary. Okay. So we don't have the ability to make the resonator yet. Do we have a nether portal? I'll just go get some. It will take me like a minute. Hey, do we have a nether portal? Where is it?
You go down to the crater, go to the water side. It should be hidden inside of a hill next to a cobble gem, unless that cobble gem has been broken.
Okay. So the crater got replaced with this.
Turn around
Hidden.
to look back at the smelter area.
Ah. Got it. Okay, so here's our portal to the nether. In here, I've only got one goal, one single nether quartz. So good luck me. It is a bit dangerous in here, but it does seem like we got a fairly safe outpost. This thing's going to need a roof before I consider it properly safe. Because a ghast could still hit us. Yeah, and there's one on cue. Welcome to the nether. It is the Minecraft equivalent of hell. Which it already was. It didn't need an equivalent. Oh. So there's like a doorway to get out of here. I'm going to have to bust my way out real quick. I'm just looking for a single piece of nether quartz. We'll see it from a distance, probably. It might have all been mined in this local area. I wouldn't be surprised. Flesh? Oh, good. Flesh walls are back on the menu. You're about to bust. Well, that's right, Fern. Hold on. A little bit of nether quartz would go a very long... Oh, is that thing hostile? Looks like it. You little fucker. Yep, he's hostile. Oh, he's fucking dead is what he is. Okay. Never mind. Easily defeated. Okay. I see some nether quartz right on the underside right there. There's some up on that ledge. This lava's a fucking problem. If we can find... See, there's nether quartz right there as well. All this cobalt got left behind, so surely there's other unmined stuff over here. Goddamn, dude. One nether quartz is all I need. Let's go for this one. Oh, this is dangerous. I am not using the slingshot in here. That's not happening. Okay. It's over there, but...
You should. It's fun.
Oh, no.
I
That's
did that
not...
for a while.
It's the fastest way for me to lose everything. I'm just going to go for that. It's easy. It's accessible. Okay. I'm just going to ignore that. I only need one, so I'm going to grab more than one. I'm going to grab 3. I'll take 3. We know there's more here if we get to the point that we really need it. What the fuck blew up on me? It left a sizable hole behind. I am shift walking the whole way over there because I do not trust this shit for a minute. There we go. Now I gotta remember how to get back in.
Follow the channel or Mico.
Well, I mean, there's the portal. I'm ready. Dude, don't let him get me. Okay, listen. Now it's very safe, I promise. Maybe not so safe. Come on, let me in, dude.
The only bit of lava in that small area, and you somehow just magnetized to it.
You gotta understand, this is why I don't take risk. Oh my god. There we go. Alright, good deal. So we got the quartz we're looking for. We don't need to cook it, we just need it raw. And from there, we're going to be able to make the resonator. I fucking love this slime. It's so good. There we go. Shenanigans, dude. Absolute shenanigans. All right. Perfect. So now we've got that. We have, let's see, the plate. Was it just the plate and the nether quartz? And then it needed some this. Aha. Okay. And it needed specific crystals of it. So now let's go ahead and do this. Let's go for Gauntlet. We're missing some leather and 3 iron. We'll have to put our thermometer on there. We have a second thermometer. Oh. Oh, interesting. We should just put all of our stuff in a bin and let it scan instead of doing this shit. Well, this is nice that it's finding stuff at least. There we go. Hey, Tech. Good to see you, man. Welcome. There we go. All right, that looks good. We'll need to put that there, though. We have a second one. We had to make one ourselves. There we go. So we'll still have a thermometer, though I don't think we need a thermometer anymore after this pass. I think the Gauntlet will become one. What does Thaumcraft do? Good question. Thaumcraft is just a mod that is all about trying to keep the player busy with discovering stuff, putting puzzles together, alchemy, putting materials together to create other stuff, and then it gives you some automation through the golems, which is what I always liked Thaumcraft for. It gives you golems, which are little NPC guys, which you could set to work for you, like harvesting crops and then putting them in a particular box, and then that box feeds a machine somewhere else. So it's a little automated gatherer, a little automated harvester for you. That's really what I'm planning to use them for. So that's what Thaumcraft really does. We're building up our research in order to get access to Golemancy, to get access to some of these other materials that either automate the process of alchemy or make it easier, or give us other benefits like the paving stones, which we could just put in the street. And if you walk over one of these paving stones, I happen to remember just from the old days, it gives you a big speed boost for like 4 seconds or so. So you can just put these down anywhere that you want to be able to go fast, which is nice. Not like wielding magic. I don't think so. I don't think that's Thaumcraft. I think Thaumcraft is just more the alchemy side of it. Current stage 2 out of 3. We're going for the gauntlets now. All right, let me get some leather. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need leather and we need some iron. I've been using a lot of iron so far. Okay, 3 iron across the top. There we go. Oh, not you. Let's see, where is it? There we go. There we go. And that is done. Let me put this on our hand. So it's not scanning, but it is... interesting. Caster's Gauntlet isn't doing anything yet, but we'll see. Yeah, it's meant to make a lot of quality of life stuff, which is nice. We should be able to continue that research now, though. There we go. From there, the big one is what we're waiting for, and this is study an animated construct. Study an... Oh, you know what? We need... Okay, so we need to go find an iron golem, and then we should be able to make our own golem. Which I'm still going to have. Still going to have the thermometer on us. We need to make our own iron golem, or we need to go out and find one now. There we go. Perfect. Do we... I haven't explored very much of the map at all. Certainly haven't found a village. I think... Hey, Lothridge, or Umbreon, either one of you, do we know of any villages?
No, but I do have about 10 to 12,000 iron you could use.
I don't know how to make an iron golem.
Mico.
Listen, I'll figure it out, dude.
Honey, please.
I'll Google it. There we go. Tech, I see you. I just don't speak Spanish. There we go. Let's see. Minecraft. How to make. There we go. How to make an iron golem. Oh, we need a carved pumpkin. Okay, we probably have one. 4 iron blocks and then a T-shape, put a pumpkin on the top, it will turn into an iron golem. We don't have to do anything else to it.
If you get the pumpkin, I'll bring over the iron.
Okay, I'll go see what I can do. We have pumpkins in town. Oh, too far. Fucking splat on the hillside. There we go. Let's see. Pumpkin. Oh, how do you make a... It said pumpkin. Did it say pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern? It just said, and a carved pumpkin. So how do you make a carved pumpkin? Hold on. Let me check. Little did I know you were trolling. Oh, come on, dude.
It's just a regular pumpkin.
Okay. You're not trolling anybody. All right, let's see. Okay, good. I figured I'd see the face on it, but like, I don't know. It's not called a carved pumpkin. I don't fucking trust Minecraft for a minute. Here we go. So if I take a look at iron, do we have iron blocks? We do have some iron blocks. We actually have enough right here. I actually have enough here to make it myself. Perfect.
All right.
Let's see. Let's
Do
put
you
some
trust
dirt in.
yourself to make it though?
Yes. No, but I'm going to anyway. All right. Iron ingots have gone missing. There was more iron in there a minute ago. Now the blocks are gone too. Wait a minute.
Because they have it in drawers so that the blocks can be, or the ingots can be used into blocks.
Got it.
Give me a second.
I'll go over and grab them. Take care of it there. Right over here. Aha. Well, no, it's we just don't have any iron in here. No ingots either. But I'm pretty sure that's the only place. What is all this steel? Oh, it's all been converted into steel. I see. Okay. Well, damn, that's a shame. TPA request. Okay, bring me some iron. Bring me some iron. Poop in disguise, probably. And an eggplant, hell yeah. Yeah, I trusted myself to make it, but then here we are. Probably because that dirt was in the way. Oh, there we go. Now to scan him. There we go. Now that's enough. I suppose we have a new neighbor at least. There we go. Our findings are confusing to say the least. The natural golems. Yeah, that's it. Now we start golemancy. Newly discovered research. Nice. I need warded jars and labels. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, warded jars and labels. So we've got to get all the way over there. Okay, goodbye. He's dead, dude. Oh, there used to be a thing where you could put the bauble in your hair, or the flower in your hair. That would have been nice. Damn. You could put it in your other hand, but that's it. You used to be able to wear the poppies in your hair. Can't remember what mod gave you that. All right, here we go. So we've done that at least. There's other work we have to do with, we have to get all the way up to warded jars, which is Essentia smelting. This is not quite there. A thaumium ingot will get us there. This needs aluminum. Aluminum is done, so at least we can blast through that. Okay. So we have to hold each of these? Let me just take a look. Yeah, we just have to hold them. That's not bad. Now we're just missing the blue and the white. Which I thought we just had. Let's put them in our hand. There we go. I have to have all of them at the same time. I see now. Okay. Let me go put some of this stuff up. All of this is good. There we go. Complete. Now it wants us to make all of these. No thanks, dude. Oh, it's still not done. Okay, so it's... Oh, man. I'm going to have to finish the essential smelting. Oh, so sad. Okay. I have to hold each of these. Vacuous, Lux, Modus, Gelum. My experiments are promising, if a bit unpredictable. Fortunately, the fires were easily quenched and my hair should grow back in a few days. Damn, dude. It seems melting objects down in a special alchemical process is my best option. Unfortunately, my tests so far have been on primal crystals. I should also test my findings on crystals containing secondary essentia. That is, essentia made up with the combination of two primal aspects. A third tier known as tertiary essentia also exists. That is my extension. That is essentially made up of a mixture of primal and secondary aspects, or 2 secondary aspects. So a quartz sliver will create these. So we just need to get a little bit of these elements, collect all these elements, and then we'll have access to it. Let me empty my inventory of stuff that we don't need and put this stuff back on the table. Man, okay, so we're going to have a list of things that we're going to need to do all the combinations of. Fucking Brianna. I was like, do I see, what is that? That's him sneaking up on to beat my ass again. Let's put all that stuff up that we don't need. Let's put up the eggplant. We'll keep the pickles. Everything else, I think we need. We can put this stuff back. There we go. All right, that is going to be a project for another day, though. Fucking Rion. He's so aggro. Here we go. Hold on. He's going to run from me, but he doesn't know. I come bearing a gift. There we go. One of Lothridge's pickles. And another Lothridge pickle. There we go. A little bit of admin abuse, followed up by a couple little makeup pickles. It works out very well. Yeah, it's going to be a project for another day, though. We'll come in and we'll do a whole lot of blending of our different materials. Just go in and look and see if we can find those combinations. We're going to want to look for pure combinations or things that are already combined. I'm going to also look and see crystal. Only the primal ones are still in here. But we may be able to do a mix, and I'm not sure. We may be able to do a mix of these and craft them out of this. Craft them out of these primal crystals, make secondary, then make the tertiary out of those. We may have enough crystals to be able to just do this. So we'll have to see, but it's going to be for next time. But for tonight, those of you on YouTube, I'll see you in the next episode. For those of you on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We're going to come back with some city skylines. I'll see you then.